Yeah, y'all can at least see me. So okay, just wait for him to get on the chat. Didn't mean to do that with the file. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me try again. Okay, edit meeting. Both let's try again. That's just weird. Let's try it now. Hey, what's up, No? Yeah, today I'm doing the interview with the Midwest Monster Blade. Of course, wrestle out of the Midwest and trying to see if I get all my paper stuff around here and can, start doing this. So I'm just waiting for him to join the yeah, that's mainly what I'm doing, just waiting for him to join in. So as I just mentioned to everybody earlier, I end up booking three wait a minute. I think okay, he's waiting. So yeah, I gotta start recording. So that's good. Okay. Oops, okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yep, it is. What's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Wrestling Talk with yours truly, Artrell Jones. The person we have here today with us, from the Midwest, and of course, an indie wrestler as well. Um, he's also a promoter and owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. So it should be interesting. So let's add him in here. Without further ado, the Midwest Monster Blade. So let's add him into this chat. So I'll just give it a minute here and let's see. Let's see. Is there anything I can do? Let's see.
We might be here for just a little bit. I forgot to add this.
Oh, that's fine. We can do this for a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. Now I can hear you
too. And that always the way. So how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. So we're gonna get this started. Like you just said, you probably had something to do right away. So let's get this done. For people that don't know you, tell everybody about like who you are.
So I've been a wrestler for 24 years now. I started in 2001, trained under Private Terry Daniels, and I wrestle under the name the Midwest Monster Blade. I also run Heartland Championship Wrestling out of Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, okay. What got you started into like being in wrestling?
And so when I was younger, my dad used to he worked in the oil field, so he wasn't around a whole lot. And when he was home, that was our thing. We'd watch wrestling together, and he took me to my first wrestling event. And I told him, I said, man, I want to do two things. I want to play professional football, or I want to be a professional wrestler. My knees are super bad, so wrestling is where I went.
Okay, that's cool. Besides like going to there and feel inspired, was there any wrestlers that inspire you to do what you do?
Yeah, man, I was a very big Vader fan. Also, Bam Bam Bigelow's. A lot of the bigger guys that, just because they were big didn't mean they couldn't move and work. So I was a real big component of those.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, like you said, you started like in 2001. Were there like any companies at the time that you started with?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, I was trained by Private Terry Daniels, who used to tag partner with Sergeant Slaughter. He was helping a company in Amarillo, Texas called ACW, and they ran under Amarillo Championship Wrestling. And so I worked there for quite a while. That's where I cut my teeth and learned about the business, learned to work, and been wrestling all over since.
Oh, okay, cool. That was good. Like I said, sorry, I just need to clear my throat for a bit.
You're good.
Oh, there we go. So, I think you mentioned earlier like who trained you and stuff like that. So, like, were you like also like training like current like people like to wrestle also?
Yes, sir. So I run a training facility now called the Den Training Facility. It's old school, just like I was trained. We got a small ring in one of my barns, and it's hot in the summer and cold in the winter, and get out there and sweat and work and do our thing. A lot of the Kansas wrestlers that are coming out of Kansas right now have been trained by me.
Okay, that's cool. Was there anybody that we know now that you had trained?
So I don't know if you know Stormy Renee or not. She's done a couple things on AEW. She's done a match on TNA.
Oh, okay.
She's backstage with WWE a lot. If you follow the death match and hardcore scene, I trained Remington Roar. So he was one of my trainees, and then people in Kansas like Ray Leon and Chance Kerrigan, and a lot of the people up here all been trained by me.
Okay, impressive list. Like for your the fair that you run like in Kansas, whatever. What are your championship titles?
So we have the Heartland title, which is the main title. We have an Independence title. Then we have tag titles. We have a Sunflower title, which is our women's championship. And then we also run in Leavenworth, Kansas. So we have a First City championship also. That's just, custom to that city.
Okay, for people that don't know, who are your current champions?
So currently, the Heartland champion is a gentleman named Paradox. And he just won it at our last event. And then our tag team's a group called ACFC, consisting of Austin Reddick and T2G, Tommy Too Good. My Sunflower champion is Mindy Grace. My Independence champion is Chance Kerrigan, who is undefeated within the company and has held the belt for over 8 months now. And then my 11 word champion for that first city title is Handgun Dan out of Amarillo.
Okay, that's cool. Any like special guests you had on your show in the past?
I've brought in a lot of people. I'm really good friends with Bob Evans and Ricky Morton and people like that. So I've brought in Ricky and his son Kerry. I'm actually bringing Bob Evans and Kevin Kelly in June for us. And then I've brought in Shannon Moore. I brought in a few different people. Carlito's been on one of my shows before he went back to the E.
Okay, that's cool. Like any matches that you was like you put out, you was like, oh my god, this is like the best match ever, or anything like that?
We just did there's been a few really good matches, but we just did a cage match last October that was really good. It was a triple threat cage match. Unfortunately, one of the guys got hurt during it, but they finished that cage match. Had a guy do a moonsault off the top of the cage through a table. It was pretty crazy, but a very good match.
Okay, any matches that you've been in that you like was like the same thing, like oh my god, this is the best match?
And I've had some very fun matches. I'm my biggest critic, so I'm not going to say I've had some of the best matches. I've had some very good matches, some very fun matches. I just did a match, I think last April with a youngster named Ray Leon. So the illustrious Ray Leon. And that was a very, very fun match. I used to run in a tag team called The Cursed. And me and my partner had some very fun, good matches also.
Yeah, that's cool. For people that doing like multi things, like being the wrestler, being the promoter and owner and stuff like that. So what's the difference for you between the two?
So it's really about I started off just as a wrestler and then trainer and then getting into my own company. But it's about making sure you take care of the boys. You've all heard, everybody's heard the thing that people take advantage of their people, or there's wrestlers that don't get paid, or promoters try to skip out. I've never been one of those people. Everybody that's worked for me, they get the pay that we've agreed to. I don't short people. If I'm doing a charity event or something like that, it's made well known before they agree to come to it. So those are the big things, making sure the wrestlers are taken care of and protected, and make sure as a promoter you do what you have agreed to do.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Where do you see yourself or your company within the next 10 years?
Man, I want to keep going strong. I'm building our social media presence. We go live on Facebook for every show. We now got it set so we can go live on YouTube every show also. So you can follow us and watch us live HCW Live 23 on all social platforms. And I just want to grow, want to get bigger and better. And, forever Kansas wrestling has been that flyover state. And my goal is to change that. I want people to know about Kansas wrestling.
Okay, have you ever considered, taking your company on the road, like in other states?
We haven't looked at going outside of Kansas right now. Like I said, we do run in Missouri, but it is a goal. I do want to become one of the bigger indie feds, but that takes a lot of logistics. I'm still old school. I think flyers need handed out in towns and put up around towns and stuff like that. And if I can't personally get to a town to get that stuff done, I've got to have a good enough team that I know it's going to get done, because I think that's what draws a crowd. I'm not in the business to lose money, so I got to push to make it.
Exactly. For like other fat owners and stuff like that, or people that wants to get into trying to be fat owner themselves, like what advice would you give them?
Make sure you have plenty of money to start. I think I've got over $30,000 into my Fed right now. And then make sure you have enough to run a couple shows, because you can't rely on a crowd to come and then to pay the boys. Make sure you have that money ahead of time.
Right. And what about, if somebody wanted to like join in as a wrestler, like what advice you would give them?
Get your body in shape. Hindu squats, free weight squats, stuff like that, push-ups, all going to get that body ready for that abuse. My kids probably do anywhere between 100 to 200 Hindu squats every training session.
Oh, wow.
So, get that body ready. Them legs are important. So, strengthen them things up. Gear is important when you're a wrestler. So make sure you're saving money to buy professional gear, stuff like that.
Okay. Have you like seen like anybody that that hasn't like done that or kind of like messed up in the match or training?
People mess up all the time, man. Like, what I tell a lot of people is, you come to training so you can get those messes up there, but things are going to happen. And then it's the ability to work through those mess ups that make a professional wrestler a professional wrestler. Like, because not everyone can go out and have a 5-star match every time. You're going to have screw ups. You're going to have things that don't go off like you wanted it to. And that's just part of the business.
Okay. Before I let you go, where can anybody find you at and find your company?
Yeah, so it's HCW Live 23 on all social platforms. Again, that is HCW Live 23. And you can follow us all over there. I also run my own podcast, and it's called Bumping Chops. And just check us out. Give us a watch. We do go live for every one of our shows, so jump on and watch us. I think our last show had 5.7K followers. So we're just trying to build that number up. So check us out. Again, that's HCW Live 23.
Okay, Blade, I appreciate you being on here because I know you got to go. So I appreciate you being on here and at least the amount of the time you can have. So I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the invite. Keep doing big things, man. It'll keep growing. More you push, more you'll go. And check us out, man. Come watch us and then shoot me some feedback. Tell me what you think. Okay,
so yes, I got the information, and I will or just send me the information, and I will start watching you guys on YouTube.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, thank you very much, and you have a good one.
You too, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's the Midwest Monster Blade, ladies and gentlemen. We had to cut it short because he has stuff to do. So hopefully, one day we'll get at him again and interview him and probably have more questions to ask. Like I said, I apologize for like cutting it short, but in a way it's kind of a good thing because I got 2 more interviews to do today. One at 3:00 and one at 4:30. Let me double look at my schedule just to see like who is and oh, that's good. And I apologize for accidentally hiding certain people on here because I did that by mistake because somebody was saying like the N-word, so and I don't play that. So I had to block somebody on here. So I apologize if I accidentally blocked other people and I wasn't trying to. So I apologize for that. And I did like undo the damage. So I apologize about that. So anyways, who we have at 3:00, I think this is gonna be interesting. The interview this guy calls himself Stone Cold Steve Harvey. So we'll interview him, and also we got wait a minute, let me double look. Yeah, I think something might have changed. So let me think. So yeah. Vincent Cantoni got him today. I think it's 4 o'clock. Let's see who else. Sworn I got let's see. Okay, these notes are more accurate than anything. So like I said, Steve Harvey at 3 o'clock. Oh, okay. So okay, that is right. So I think we ended up pushing Vincent Cannoli at 4:30. Then got Steve Harvey at 3 o'clock. So I have to double check on that. So good thing I have this before I forget. So before we end up end the show for now, this episode will be on later on today on YouTube and Spotify at 5 o'clock. So you get a chance, check it out. It'll probably be during while I'm interview Vincent Cannoli. So you get a chance, try to watch both at the same time if you want to. I don't know why. Oh, okay. It was still recording, so I thought I accidentally pressed something. So, but anyways, guys that's watching on Twitch, thank you for the view, and also share the channel, let people know. Try to get people like followers on here. So please do that. After you guys are like watching and listening on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We're almost up to 500 subscribers, and please check us out. I do like the likes. I appreciate it. Like I said, the next time we'll be on live will be 3 o'clock. Where who I should say we're gonna interview. Stone Cold Steve Harvey. So over 2,400 videos that we did for YouTube. Go ahead, check it out. There may be something you're interested in, maybe wrestling content, or if you want to talk about like see like some Milwaukee Bucks content, comic book movies and TV news, and also developments that's going on here in Milwaukee. So get a chance, check it out. Also check out the website because this video will be on there today at 5 as well on the website. WrestlingFanspeakout.weebly.com. Check out upcoming events in the Midwest. Also check out photos that we took with wrestlers, and also photos that we took at Bucks events and some players we met from the Bucks as well. So get a chance, check it out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all being on here. Like I said, we'll be back on here at 3 o'clock Central. So stay tuned. And enough for y'all that's watching, the pre-recorded episode. Besides this one gonna be on, like it's probably will be a little bit after 5 when y'all watching this. But tomorrow will be Stone Cold Steve Harvey. That will be at 5 p.m. Then we got Vincent Tonoli that will be on, and that video will be on Monday at 5 o'clock. So guys, like I said, appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one, and you know what? See you in an hour and a half. So that's it. Thanks for checking us out. I'll see you later.
The recording has stopped.